Oh my god. Okay, can you hear me now? Am I actually talking now? Have I seriously been talking this whole time and you haven't heard any of it? Dude, I just went on like an entire rant about my life. No one heard any of it. Cool, cool, that's great. That's wonderful. Well, anyway, basically the whole thing I said is I've been very busy. I've been meaning to get to a lot of stuff, and I have not, for the life of me, had any time. But today is like the first day I've had off in 5 months. So today I'm gonna try to test part one and see if stuff still works. You'll be able to see the first bit of their Zone 2 Part 1. At this point, I really don't care if you see it. Before, I was like, "Ooh, it needs to be secretive," but like now, I couldn't care less. This project, ooh, this project has been so long in the works. So, we are just gonna test it to see. Button works, that's great. HUD message works. Oh, they fixed the HUD. That's wonderful. Um, yeah, like I said, don't care if you see at this point. Really could not care less. You will have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just doing my default speedrun that I have. I think I've tested this map about 20,000 times. Maybe more, actually, if you can believe it. And I still don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. And my controller's glitching out. That's wonderful. Sorry if you can hear my controller. I know it's loud as hell. Okay. You ready for this cutscene? You ready? It's amazing. Bye-bye. There seems to be a fuse here. Blah, 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 blah. This is not at all how the final version will look. You're just seeing a very base version of there's Zone 2. Because this will all be in first person, it'll be slower moving. It's what kind of language is this? That's a great question. I don't know. But it will be very different from what you're seeing right now. Because what I do is, and it's not so much of a problem anymore thanks to UAFN, but things usually bug out a lot, and so what I have these just put together in level instances as like parts, kind of like Lego bricks that you can just put back together. And so once something works again, I just slip it back in. Not me forgetting how to play my own game. That's Z fighting. Gotta note that. Camera. Nope, never mind. The HUD is broken. It still is, as you can see there. That's just lovely. Turn on debug. Cameras don't work, so you'll just see me falling through a void. Hi, JC. How's it going? Oh my god, why? The HUD is like... Oh my god. I'm glad to see none of the bugs that were there before have been fixed. Was a story behind there or something too. Good. Yes, I can and I will explain a little bit of that. So, I don't want to spoil, all of the story too much, but it's essentially a horror map where you're a subject in an experiment, and it connects back to basically all the games and maps that I make are all part of one big story. And what you have to do in the game, it's really the part one is very straightforward. It's more of an escape room kind of thing. It's very similar to its previous predecessor, the Zone 1. Um, it's kind of like an escape room. You have to solve puzzles, go through a really scary area. There's a bunch of innovative mini games and stuff, and I'd say it takes about 2.5 hours to beat. Maybe 3 or 4, but part 2 is basically a whole other game. It opens up the kind of idea of freedom and the idea of playstyle, so kind of making it your own experience is the thing that part 2 does. It really opens up the world, so it's not just these confined spaces you're running in. And there's a lot more story interaction and explanation too. But yeah, that's the worst explanation I could possibly give of the Zone 2. But again, it's live, and me put on the spot live is not a good idea. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, basement. Right. So, yeah, yep. Watch this. Glitched HUD. Yep, glitched HUD. We love it. Now we go through here. Here's the basement, in case you want that view. Epic still they have not fixed it yet. It's still not fixed. That's lovely. Furnace. Come here. Oh, it's over here, right? Maybe? Buttons. Where did I put them? Oh, crap. Did I bring them out of the map? I might have brought them up. That might be a problem. Never mind. I pressed small. Okay. That's done, so now we can grab this. We will now transition to a different chapter. You should hear a little jingle. This is the passcode. Spoiler alert, the 2 is... Wow, huh? The code is 8255. What do you mean? 8... Another bug. Okay. We get to here. This is all beta message, by the way. I writ out the script to be much more interactive because my extreme pet peeve in games is when characters talk to themselves. So they'll be somewhere and they'll be like, "Oh, here's this thing that I need to do. I should really go do this." Or like explaining when people say like in games like, "Let's go check this out." That pisses me off so much because it's not realistic at all, and it makes your game like just horrible. And that's what I did. That's why I hated the Zone 1, is because I did a lot of that. And this has a lot more like character interaction to tell the story. So for now though, I read the message to be like, "Oh, this could be useful. I better take it." Because yeah, someone says that out loud to themselves. That's why Half-Life and Portal are so good, because the characters are mute. And it leaves it open to vocabulary. It leaves it open to interpretation as to, like, what the character's feeling as it's interacting with others, like Chell and GLaDOS. Anyway, let me show you probably a horror. Oh my god, the HUD is so bugged. Let me show you a really probably bugged mechanic. Yeah, alright, I need a controller now. You just gotta sneak around them and avoid their light. It's pretty much that simple. But once we get out here, this was back when mutator zones couldn't move. If this is working. And it should be. Is it working? No, it's the fucking countertop is moving. But this light right here, if you get in the way of this light, you'll be caught. This is back when I was playing Mr. Hop's Playhouse, and I was like, ooh, this is a really cool mechanic. I want to replicate that. So a long ass time ago, this was made. This was made almost like a year and a half ago. This whole section. Oh, there's a statue. So yeah, that statue right there, its light is moving with it, and if you get caught in the light, you basically die. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Ooh, statue, ooga booga. And then you get transported back here. Yeah, how do they know they need to check the specific place at the exact time? Exactly, yeah. It's like, I'm trying to think of some good examples. Like, if you're slowly having your character, like, mumble in a dark basement, like, oh, I should probably pick this up. Like, that's fine. But the exact dialogue of, like, this is over here. I should do this exact specific task and go over here. Let's go there now, as if it's talking to the player controlling them. I hate that, like, so much. And I'm very guilty of that, too. Hi. Oh, fuck you, statue lady. Okay, so bugs still there. Still very present. However, let's test Spider Game. You know? Yeah, you know. This thing. I remember how this works. Let me just... that might be enabled on all. Hang on. I have a very specific code for this that works. Yeah, okay. Gameplay only, none. There we go. I guess I could just run through the infinite mirror. Yeah, why not? Assuming spawn pads are on. I know I'm communicating in a language that makes 0 sense to you. But that's fine. Warning, blah 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 blah. There's gore and shit. I'm aware. Oh, I should show this part in dark, spooky lighting. Oh, man. Yeah, that's fine. You'll just have to see a dead body with the lights on, if that's okay with you. So this is blocked off. You can't go that way. So you have to go down here, and whoa, look at that dead body. It looks awful in this lighting, but... And the HUD's bugged. God. It's so bugged, man. I love it. Don't mind that. You usually wouldn't be able to see that in the dark. It's because prop manipulators stopped working with the monster teeth for some reason. So, you know. But you can see the chaser slowly walks up to you in all his glory and fame. He's had over like 400,000 people have seen the chaser, so he's pretty famous. Oh yeah, he has a tongue in this scene for some reason. This would usually be really suspenseful and creepy because all the lights are off, right? You wouldn't be able to see anything. And then suddenly jump scare. But right now, it's just, oh, okay, I guess. But yeah, you just have to wait like a long time, and then eventually... Ooga booga. Now we're in this scene. And I tried to optimize this, because the goal of this is like you're waking up from a dream, right? So you wake up, you see... I like to do something called wall clipping, which is a first-person technique where you just zoom in, and then you can jump up here and get into first person. Which gives you a good view of what it'll actually look like in the final game. So you'll wake up like this. You'll be looking down, and then you'll see this light pouring in. You'll see like a highway outside with a bunch of cars moving. I can't pick that up for some reason. That's excellent. Thank you, Fortnite. And then you get introduced to this character with seaweed hair. Peace out, Mom. And then you can see she's over there now washing the dishes, and I still can't pick up the flashlight. That's gonna be really problematic in a second. Come on. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to do Spider Game without a flashlight. So you can talk to her for some... What? Mom? Hello? Oh, okay. Yeah, bugs are fun. Anyway. Yeah, she usually would say something about, like, a teacher and how much you'll love him. And now she says, time to head out. I packed you a PB&J. Some great friends. Flashlight, please, for the love of God. I need you, like, now. Okay. Well, this is where we get to go to Spider Game. Yeah. So, pitch black. Right there, you can see my bed. There's a spider down there. Should I really try and do... I'm gonna try and beat it without a flashlight. Assuming it still works. I haven't tested it in like over a month. But Spider Game. Okay, you're there. I see you. I know their exact positions. I did program them. You know, this should be even scarier if you didn't have a flashlight. Okay, yep. There's the first one. Assume, was that from behind? Oh, he's right there. No one. Okay. Over there. He's gonna be on the bed in a second here. Clear. There you are. Hey, buddy. Look away. Yep, there you are. Hi, buddy. Yep, get off. You know you're a pro with the air zone too when you can do it without a flashlight. It's pretty simple, really, but you just have to last 2 minutes. Well, more like 5, but still. Yep, there you are. Yep, there you freaking are. Ooh, that was close. He would have killed me. You are. Hi. It might just look like a dark screen to you right now, but for me, I'm internalizing where they are, because I know exactly their positions. Yep, hello. So yeah, very FNAF 4 inspired. You know, all that good stuff. Oh, you're both here. Okay, get off. Are you here? Yep, you're here. Okay. I was considering just remaking the Arizona 2 in UEFN once it's out because, oh my god, it would be so easy. The struggles with the Arizona 2 is just being in 1.0 and all the bugs. But, dude, making this... There we go, okay. Making this in UEFN would be extremely easy, okay. Apparently, I still can't grab that flashlight for some reason. Character would be like, I'm gonna tell you about the object and place it use. Because I know everything, but I'm not gonna tell you about the spiders inside the wall. Yep. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's that exact dialogue of like, oh, there goes the flashlight. Didn't need it anyway. This section could be bugged. No, she's here still. Okay. Button. Her text would usually be like, oh, good morning. I was reading a book. Go get your American meal, which as you can see, it's very American. As a proud American myself. She just teleports because that's perfectly normal for humans. And she says, you must be full as a balloon, which is the weirdest expression I've ever heard in my life, and I'm doubting myself for writing that. And she says, it's time to go to school. I have a feeling you'll have a very relaxing day today. Okay, bye-bye, sweetie. Billboards, they're basically just, they're fucked. Completely. In every way. Shape and form, they're just fucked. Bugs, it's awful. Text right now, I think that they don't want to fix it. But now we're coming up on one of the coolest, if not the coolest part of this map, in my opinion, and that is enforcers. So, what? I hate that. I really hate that. Why? What do you mean? Anyway, you can hide in these lockers and hide from the little guard dudes, which appear to haven't spawned at all. Never mind, they're here. Yep, they're really here. Come on by. You can see he goes through there, and then he spots me again, and I'm dead. And then I hide again. Basic horror game logic. But yeah, you have to collect a bunch of parts. For some reason, the nodes are showing, but I opted when I made this, I was really excited because I found a way to, hide this. And in 1.0, this was like crazy, right? This is next level innovation. Nope, you're still there. But essentially, I'll put out a tutorial eventually. But they get confused because there's a wall here, and so when you get in here, they'll investigate because they can see through the little cracks. But once they have, they'll leave you alone. And if they don't, you can just crouch. You leave. You fucking leave, dude. Leave. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Bye. I'm running. I'm making a break for it. Nope. You'll never find me. You will never find me. But yeah, once it's that exact video game thing of like when they're in the walls, they're in the goddamn walls. He's in the walls. But it's the exact video game thing of like you hide. It's the stereotypical horror thing of like, oh, must have been the wind. Anyway, la da dee dee dee, as he walks away. Never mind. He seems to be following me. Okay, fine. Bye. I'm leaving. You'll never find me again. Oh, you spotted. Okay, we're just crouching. This section took about 2 months to make, but it's really, I love this section so much because you can actually stealth behind them, and I'll show that off in a minute. I think I did in the trailer, or the final teaser, but you can actually, yeah, you can like sneak behind them. See, he just walks right on by as soon as he loses track of me. And because he spotted me. Yep. That's exactly how that works. But this guy goes in a loop. No. Ah, damn it. You'd think I'd be good at my own game at this point. But I'm not. In fact, I'm really bad. You're right there, aren't you? And I'm dead. You're walking. You are close by, buddy boy, buddy boy, buddy boy. That's your name, buddy boy. No, no, you did not see anything. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're delusional, okay? This is one of my favorite parts about this too, is there's enough room inside this locker to actually peek around. And so instead of having the basic like game default where it's a visual kind of thing, you actually have a 3D space that the player interacts with. No, you don't see me. So if you stay crouched, they typically won't be able to tell you're there too much. Until you do that, and then you're fucked. Yep. No. No. None of that, buddy. None of that. And they'll only follow you a certain distance, because they still... No. Okay. Ooh, that's a scary one. They have the charge thingy. You leave? You gone? No, you're not. Oh my god, the eyes in the darkness, man. It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece. I'm running. Peace out. And you'll never find me. Never again. Never again. Oh my god. Whew. Do you see? I'm the creator of this. I played it over 30,000 times. And I still get jumped. Because this freaking dude... And they also hear everything you do, so watch. If I walk around a bit, they'll hear that, and they'll actually interpret it. It's so... Their AI, like, you think the guard AI sucks? It's actually really good. Hi. Hello. Yeah, you walk back. You go back to where you came from. Oh, God. Hi. Hey. Oh, hi. Hello. Why are you here? Yeah, you see that? When you walk, they actually come up to the locker. And that's one of the things horror games don't get right, is like... You see them walk away there, but that's one of the things they don't do right, is like, you'll get in a locker and then the enemy will just lose track of you. Because they're too lazy to make a code where, like, they actually try to investigate. Mine, I don't even need the code. This is just the beauty of the creative engine, is that guards can actually hear you. So when you move around in that locker, they'll actually come investigate. I know you're coming. Oh, I know you're really coming there, dude. I know. Yep, I know. Hey there, Chiefio. You might kill me. You're gonna kill me. Hang on. This is Vex ASMR. Hang on. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Hang on. Okay, I'm following you through. I'm just gonna follow him through. Never mind, he saw me. I'm dead. Okay, locker. In! Okay. One left, and then I open the door, and they'll be gone. I'll be dead. Yeah, see, the thing is, their range, I modified it so that they'll see you, and then they'll charge. So you have just a tiny little amount of time before you hear the... Okay. Alright. Ah, hey there, Chief. He has the scary one. I think he's the one looping around, too. Clear? Nope, I'm not clear. I'm clear. Clear. Okay. Woo! He's right there. He's, like, right behind me. I just looped around him. Okay. Yep. I'm running. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's why you crouch. Do you see what I mean, though? Like, this is a hard game. It's gonna take for people who actually want to beat it, it's gonna take a long time. It's already taken me, how long has this been? Hang on. 40 minutes just to get to this part. So it really does take, and that's like, that's me, a professional, doing this, because I made the game. You think about how long this is gonna take a normal person, it's gonna take a long time. Hey, you know, no, nothing to see. Ain't nothing to see here. That was my Bone Lab security guard impression. Oh, speaking of Bone Lab, I do plan to do more content with it. Lakachaz, a really talented person, made a Bone Lab multiplayer. That's the toolbox. I need to get that toolbox. It's the toolbox. Am I clear? Yep, I'm clear. Okay, I'm going for it. You saw me. Anyway, Lakachaz made a multiplayer mod for Bone Lab, and it's crazy. If you just look up Bone Lab Fusion, oh my god, it is insane, man. So I'm planning to get some friends together and just have an absolute chaos fest that you'll love to see. No. Yes, walk on. Walk away. You walk the fuck away. Okay, here we go. They're dead. Boom. And now we go walk into the sky. And we're back here, where the really scary environment begins. So this is third game. You can see it's now nighttime and the sky is a hellish red. There's still cars moving. I don't know. But you walk out here and you can see your mom is kind of going a little insane. That's pretty normal for a mother, you know, if you see that right there. I personally see that in my mom every day, but that's just a dick move. I don't. But yeah, you can see that's pretty normal, right? So you talk to her, and she starts bleeding out. Also a normal thing. Oh, Will, honey, so glad you're awake. It's almost time for school. You have to go. And that suspenseful music in the background, it's beautiful. I love this so much. I'm so proud of myself. I know that sounds like a dick move, but like really, I am. This took so much damn effort. So you take this, and then as soon as you get out here, it's time to run. Because this guy starts chasing you. And the sounds are actually linked to that too, so you can hear the breathing come by. This is basically a giant chase scene. This took forever to program and perfect. I had a lot of people test this. Some of you right now, actually most of you watching right now, will recognize this very well. That follows, you have to go through here, and you go through here, and then the elevator section. Hopefully this elevator still works. You get in here, you flip this. Don't mind the glitched text, I know it's awful. And right as this door comes, don't worry, it's a filler, but he's supposed to stop right at the door and start pounding on it. And now we will go up. And you'll hear a little audio cue here. Let me turn up my audio so you can hear it. And if you look off to your left, so pitch was actually reset. Usually that's really high, so it sounds like yeah, which is really just a dumb thing. And here we have what can only be described as a death compactor. And you'll hear the vocabulary there. There it is. Ow, my fucking ears! Sorry for swearing, but goddamn that hurt. It probably hurt your ears too. My bad. But you can see you're saved by this little circle thing. You'll find out what that is later. This is part of the trailer, the little first-person area. The Air Zone 2 has this very signature lighting. And it always is this like damp, deep light reflecting off pipes. And so this is a teaser for my upcoming map based off 60 seconds. That's the wife, the husband. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot. These two really move fast, so you gotta sneak past them. That's the kid. Oh, and I found a way to link up object sounds to these things, so you'll hear them like crawling around like spiders, basically. And that is the daughter. Okay, anyway. And then you go up here. A lot of you will probably recognize this. There's the light that I put in because no one could see inside this vent. And here's a little section. I know, I love depth compactors too. They're one of my favorite things. But you go in here. Why am I just narrating the entirety of There's One Too? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you why I decided to do this stream. I just did. So there's more of that signature lighting. The light reflecting down halls with a fan. Shadow of it. There's this little door here. And then we get to this giant jump. That'll be a lot cooler in the final game. I know it looks really dumb right now. But you come across here. You go down here. There is a section that's supposed to trigger with audio where you fall down this little pit here and you have to... I'm going to put in part 2, but it's basically... In the original, it was just a bunch of hallways and you'd listen for audio cues to your left and right because Fortnite's audio engine is so good and you can pinpoint them in like directions if you have 3D sound turned on. So you'd hear like breathing off to your right, and that's how you know you have to go to your left before it reached you. That will be in part 2, but just a spoiler. So in here we go, and I apologize because the sounds are going to be awful because the pitch was reset. But you can see, welcome to Zero West. Hi there, thanks for giving us all of your personal info. Please agree to the following terms of service to use this device. I hereby swear that all error in my body will be transferred to the Zero upon launching any application. I swear that I will pay all fines and take signs that say reading this sign will result in a fine, blah blah blah. If you click skip, let me show you what happens. Wow, okay, we see how it is. We are very offended that you turned down our contract of selling your redacted, and we are very disappointed at you and your sad existence. We are currently sending military troops to your current location. See you soon. And you retry. If you agree this time to sell all your personal info to them. So, pitch is usually low for this, so it sounds really funny. Because it sounds like actual computer sounds, where it's like, ding. But Epic decided to reset pitch for some reason. So, error, this device comes pre-installed with Nightfort. Would you like to launch? Error, please. Okay, I found this on the web for error. Launching Perry Hotter Trivia. Welcome to Trivia. How many valves have you seen so far? This is just a filler section to be dumb and also kind of funny. I just wanted to make it because in the background you'll start hearing some really cool sounds. We'll go with 1. How many people have you killed? Error. Which is better? As you can hear in the background there's some knocking. I'll turn it up so you can hear it. But there's someone knocking on the door now. Which is better? I think B personally. Which year did the incident, redacted, take place? That was 2015, the incident, which I'll explain later. What is the Vex experiment? Redacted. Blue score is error. And this would usually sound a lot scarier because of the pitch, but right now, this is what it sounds like. I've had people test this, and this is what, it's kind of the reaction they gave. Wrong. We ran into a problem. We're just collecting some data, and then we'll assess what's behind you. If you click restart, and then look behind you, there he is. And that's the jump scare that scared everyone's souls to death. And then you sleep. Boom. That's the Arizona 2 Part 1. Not really, there's a lot I left out, but what is redacted? What is it supposed to say? You will find out in the origin of the ashes. The incident of 2015 is very important. And I'm not trying to make that sound like a buy the baby something thing. Like, it's legitimately part of a sci-fi story. Which you'll learn about in part 2. But that was the Arizona one for now. And I left out, like, so much you wouldn't even believe. The basement, the everything, really. Normally I would take 3 or 4 hours to beat, I'd say. But that's part 2. I'm debating whether or not to show you a spoiler of but did I say part 2? I meant the Arizona 2. I'm debating whether or not to show you a spoiler of part 2. I really want to, I'm not gonna lie. It's really tempting. All I'll say is that prop movers are very effective to make vehicles, and they work very well with zombies and vehicles. So, if you think about it, you can have a zombie jump onto a moving platform and stay on it. That's really all I'll tease right now. Yeah, I guess I can give you a quick little view of it. But, just know, I have gone above and beyond for what you have ever seen with zombies ever before. This will take like 5 minutes to load. That's how much shit is in the map, don't worry. Spider car, maybe. That's a possibility, but if you think about it, you can make elevators with the zombies, and especially, here's a really big teaser, motorcycles. You can make motorcycles move. Damn, that loaded fast. It's not as densely packed as part 1, but I'll just fly around the environment real quick. This is the beginning. Well, not really the beginning. The beginning, I guess I can tease it for you, is over here. This is the beginning. You start out right here. Let me test the music is playing. It probably is. No, it's not. Okay. And then a bunch of sewers. There's not. Well, okay. Okay. I can't show you all of this, but all I'll tell you right now is once you come through here, zombie boat ride. Big, long, like hour-long zombie boat ride. That's your teaser. That is your one and only teaser. And now, I don't really care if you see anything else I've been working on. It is... Oh, Anza made this hub. That's great. I've met Anza. She's an awesome person. Let's see. What else do I have to tease? A lot. I have a lot of projects in the work. You have no idea. Don't mind that. Gun lab. I guess I'll show you Gun Lab, if I must. Gun Lab, basically, I wanted to rip off Bone Lab. I won't even lie, that's the exact reason I wanted to make it. But it expanded into more of a need to just make a giant hub where people can find creators. But really, it's pretty much an exact copy of Bone Lab. Well, not exact. It's very innovative, but I enjoyed making this. I think the hub was really fun to make. This is like gonna be the mirror area. You'd press this and see your little avatar. You'd press this to like reset your progress. And I was just gonna have like a bunch of maps here each week. And I was also gonna do this concept of linking maps together. I might work on this concept, but for now, it's really just stands as a hub. Story mode. I guess I haven't. Oh right, yeah. You start out here, and then you either drop down here, and it actually drops you all the way down to the hub, which I thought was really cool. Or okay, this isn't working at all. I don't know why. There we go. What inspired Tez 2? Oh my god, great question. Great question. You want me to read off the credits? I have a legitimate game credits for this because it really is just a game. Like, that's it. It's not. I don't like to call it an experience because it's not. It is an actual game. You want me? I will read off the credits to you. Okay, it's about. It's like 5 pages long of credits. Ugh. Okay. Um. Inspired by Bloodwash, Amnesia, Mr. Hop, Fears to Fathom, Bendy, Mannequin Warehouse from Syntax, SCP, FNAF, Stray, The Maze Runner, a lot of others. Let's see what else. Mr. Hobbs, Half-Life, Portal, The Last of Us, Last of Us Part 2, a lot of other stuff. Let's see. Fears to Fathom, yeah. There's like a whole 2-page list, but mainly what inspired the Arizona 2 was, I guess there wasn't really a game or anything that inspired it. A lot of games, like, for sure. No, nothing really. It's more like the concepts that you deal with within the game, but the thing as a whole is more just really is just my life work. I've always wanted to make cool stuff. I've always had horrific ADHD, as you can tell. And I've just wanted to make stories and cool stuff. And here I am. Takes a few years, but hey, yeah, that's really it. That's really all that inspired it. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of the sections you deal with in Tez 2 absolutely inspired by different games and stories and books and movies, for sure. But the whole thing, like the thing as a whole, is just my child, really. I've been trying really hard lately to connect my Quest to my PC and try not to have throat disease. But I've been trying really hard to connect my Quest to my computer because I wanna like live stream Bone Lab and just, I don't know, just mess around. If any of you have Bone Lab with PC and are able to download Bone Lab Fusion, oh my god, hit me up, man. Oof. It'd be so much fun. What else do we have? Forest horror. Oh, right. Woods. Woods was a series I was working on. Woods, the footage went, well, no, the footage didn't go corrupt. I factory reset my PC and put it on an external hard drive. So it's still there. I've just been really busy. Oh, and Creative Cast 3, update on that. Update on Creative Cast 3. I also put that footage on that hard drive, so it's outside of my computer right now. I can just as easily put it back on, it's just taking so long. And part of it is the other person's POV, but I swear to God, I swear to you, it will be the funniest thing you have ever seen in Fortnite Creative. The individual that I built with and messed around with bugs with, you will actually die of laughter. I promise you. It is the funniest thing you'll ever see happen in Creative. I've been talking too much, man. I've been talking out my ass and now my throat is dying. Like, actually, I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm gonna have to talk deep like this or something. I don't know. Dude, a lot of people say that to me. Like, when I'm on calls, they'll be like, "How do you have such a deep voice?" I'm like, "Do I? I don't. Like, what? I don't see where you're coming from. I've had, and no disrespect to them at all. I just don't see where they're coming from. Because, like, I'll be on a call just normally talking, like, oh, hey, this is really cool, man. Or, like, hey, this is cool. And they'll be like, how is your voice so deep, man? Like, do I not have a normal voice? Like, I'm trying, man. That's like when I mumble like this, yeah, sure. It's, it's intended to be like, deep. But like when I'm just talking like this, like, how is this a deep voice? I don't, I don't get it. Some wacky people. Anyway, I've just been hopping around the hub this whole time. What else do I have to show off? Nothing really, actually. I've shown you pretty much everything. I guess I could show off everyone's, yeah. Origin of that. Ooh, Origin of the Ashes. Now that's a good one. I'm not afraid to tease this. Their Zone 2 has been very secretive. But this, first of all, is going to be transferred to UEFN, but if not, just remade. But this I'm not going to be secretive with at all. I'll share many, like, development posts behind it. Because the Origin series, it's meant to be mysterious, but it's not meant to be, like, crazy. But this is the Origin of the Ashes. And for some reason, the snow density has increased like crazy. I don't know why. Up here, where the main city is, this was, this is my current Twitter banner. You'll probably see this if you go to my page. Oh my god, I'm sorry. But you'll see all these like Empire kind of Star Wars buildings. No, I'm not gonna lie, this is absolutely just a straight up copy of Half-Life 2. Well, not really, but it's like, it's very, very inspired by Half-Life 2, where the Combine took over. And the only difference though is like it's a snow city, and they're really patrolling around. But it is without a doubt super inspired by Half-Life 2. And like I said, I'm going to transfer this to UEFN because there's no way in hell I can make this one big map. You're a really good creator. You should definitely be more popular. Zone 2 better have everyone talking about it. It looks absolutely incredible. Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate that. I know, like, I joke around and stuff, but I really try my best, and I'm glad you noticed that. I really do appreciate that. There's not much reward, as you know, of creating, except, like, very, very every once in a while. But yeah, it is that thing. I will be right back. Okay, I have to go. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.